Hey guys, what's up? Not here today with a video about the Metalhead stigma. Now this video is not going to be about the usual stigma that we get from outsiders of metal, but rather it's stigma that we as metalheads give each other. So what I'm getting at is that um, there's a lot of criticism. The other fellow metalheads, they give us shit because of what bands we listen to or albums or whatever, or even the fact that we listen to another type of music besides metal. So I'm gonna explain to you situations where stuff like this happened to me. Okay, so this festival I was in, the year before COVID 2019. And all these good bands were there: Unleashed, Deicide, Burning Witches, um, Metal Church, Nervosa, Nervosa, Glory Hammer, Hammerfall, and many others. So anyway, hours before the festival, me and my friend, we were there drinking beers with other fellow metalheads and all that stuff, and we were talking about Deicide. And just to chime in the conversation and all that stuff, I was saying like, hey, I hope they play the solo from Homage for Scene. I hope they play it right, since Rob Santoya, the guitarist that made that solo, has passed. And so this man, he was like, "Wait, what? What do you say? Yeah, Homage for Scene. Their anthem. The song that automatically makes you think of Deicide. The song that comes to mind when someone mentions Deicide." And then he was like, "Oh, from what album is that?" And then I automatically answered, "Oh, it's from Stench of Redemption." I know because I have the album. And then he asked, in what year did that album come out? And I didn't really give clear answer. I was like, I don't know if it came out in 2006 or 2009. I'm kind of bad at memorizing what year a certain album came out. And so he checked his phone and he was like, 2006, you messed up, man. All angry, like if he was a teacher at Metal 101 or something. When the idiot himself didn't even know what song I was talking about, or um, what was the album. So that right there is, stigmatizing. Because this metalhead, he was, being like a little bitch pretty much. Just because I didn't know what year a certain album came out. And when he himself didn't know, what Homage for Sin was, he didn't know what song that was. Okay, so another case of stigmatizing is this one when I went to theater. to see a Metallica performance, S&M2. Metallica was there with an orchestra, and they were playing, you know, their classics and some of their recent songs from Death Magnetic, Hardwired, all those. They were playing those with an orchestra. So anyway, there was this man. He got up and complained, started shouting in the middle of a theater. Being like a little kid, pretty much. So of course, in that film of the performance, they were also playing songs from Load and Reload. I know there are albums that suck, and songs from those albums suck. But you have to be respectful for the diehard fans um, that have come to watch this. So this douchebag, he stood up and then he started shouting, "Hey man, what the fuck is this? This isn't Metallica, man!" And then the guy next to me, who was a diehard Metallica fan, he even had the band tattooed on his left arm. He was like, "Yeah, man, fuck you, sit down. Just sit down, man." So that right there, another metalhead stigmatizing. You're complaining about a band that obviously you don't like very much and you don't really care for, and also you don't respect your fellow metalheads who came to watch the performance. Now, I myself, I'm more of a fan of their really old stuff, Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, and all that. But I'm still respectful. If they play a boring song or a few boring songs that I don't care for, whether they're from Load, Reload, Death Magnetic, or Hardwired, I'll just, stay sitting down, be like this, probably go get a beer. Not like this douchebag that I'm telling you guys about that just stood up and started shouting at the top of his lungs in the theater. And so another one is again in another theater, but this time it was when I went to see the Repentless Trilogy from Slayer. I was there headbanging when the music videos were on from Repentless, Pride and Prejudice, and You Against You, and also when the performance was on. So I was there headbanging, and this guy, he was right beside me, and he was just looking at me like, "What the fuck? Cut it out, man." He kept looking at me every time I didn't even headbang. I was just bobbing my head a bit. He kept looking at me every time I did that, and makes me think to myself, "Hey, you're seeing a big name in extreme metal, so what do you expect? You expect me to be, be still like if I were watching the opera?" So those were my experiences. Now I'm just gonna tell you things in general. For example, you're called close-minded when you don't like a certain style, a certain band, or whatever. So I, for one, I don't like Pantera. I don't like Black Sabbath. And I know there's gonna be some assholes in the comment section, um, you know, telling me off and all that stuff because of this. I don't like Napalm Death either. And yeah, right off the bat, if you don't like bands that many people like and all that, they call you close-minded. They call you a faggot. I was even talking to a friend of mine on WhatsApp, and he was telling me that metal bars aren't that good because some people get a bit angry, defensive about their favorite bands. He said he was almost gonna get the daylights kicked out of him, punched, just because that guy was gonna punch him, just because my friend, said that he doesn't like napalm death. And so another one is when they're telling you that you can't wear the T-shirt of the band that you're going to see. No, for one, I just put on whatever metal T-shirt that comes out first in my closet. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to the Machine Head show. Oh, Cannibal Corpse T-shirt. Okay, fine, I'll wear that. Whatever. And if I happen to have a Machine Head T-shirt and it comes out in my closet, first thing that comes out of my closet, from my closet, then I'll wear that fucking Machine Head T-shirt to their concert. What's the fucking problem with that? You already have us wear uniforms in schools or at work. Don't make metal into uniform zone. Now I know some of us wear like a certain type of uniform, but that's because we want to. We wear for our pride in metal. We wear, other than the t-shirts, we wear battle jackets, chains, spike bracelets, combat boots, the works, all that good stuff. And also, you know, don't be overthinking when someone wears a T-shirt of a band you don't like. Shouldn't really give a fuck what T-shirt they're wearing. If they happen to be wearing a T-shirt of a band that you do like, or of the same band that's on your T-shirt, then hey, that's great, a conversation starter. But if it's of a band that you don't like, then try talking about other bands that you guys both like. It's like when I went to see Battle Beast. There was this guy wearing a Powerwolf T-shirt. I don't like Powerwolf, but hey, instead I was talking to him about other bands. Even talking to him about the band that was gonna open for Battle Beast. Arion. Arion, I don't know. Good band though, but yeah. That's an instance where something good. I didn't focus on what T-shirt he was wearing or anything. I instead talked to him about bands that we both liked. Anyway, yeah, that's it for now. See you later, and as always, keep it metal.